just a little juju. I don't believe you, and I don't trust you. It gets deep. Baby, I'm gonna get started with something. Think about what you're gonna be doing when you have an agency. Welcome back. So I had this idea. I said, let's do a little social media manager Q&A. And so I got on Instagram, I got on YouTube, and was like, hey y'all, drop your questions. And so y'all asked, and now we're about to answer. So if you're ready, let's jump right on into it, shall we? Let's just come out the gate with it real quick. What is the best way to get clients? And what are all the things a social media manager should have to get started and look legit and taken seriously? Love this question. All right. The best way to get clients. I'm going to say this. You need a portfolio. That is the best and the easiest way to get clients, a portfolio. If you do not have a portfolio, referrals. And so you have to put yourself out there. And that's why I say, like, tell your friends, tell your family, tell people that you do social media management. And you do not have to say, I'm just starting out. They didn't ask all that. Okay? They didn't ask all that. You know, they do ask, you can tell them. The best way is to have a portfolio, because I cannot tell you how many times I have seen people say, I even did a post about this on Instagram, but people post these jobs and they're like, submit your portfolio, submit your portfolio. Why do y'all think I did videos on it? Because I'm here to help. That's it. I'm here to help you. So yeah, portfolio, referrals, best ways to get clients. Second part of the question, what are all the things a social media manager should have to get started and look legit and taken seriously? So let's look at that. Looking legit and be taken seriously. One of the things you want to have is a contract. You want to present your client with a contract. They should not be giving you a contract. If you're a contractor, you're working with a business owner, you should be able to provide them with a contract. That's number one. Number two, I'm not about to cash app you my funds. So you need to have a way to invoice people. I use Dubsado for all of these things. Chef's kiss, okay? You want to have a way to welcome people. That's optional. That's a little pizzazz. Like a welcome packet, that's just a little juju. That's a little something extra that you can have. Overall, you want to have systems. So even when it comes to the week to week and the month to month, if you're legit, I expect from a legit social media manager to have a way to have content approvals for you to, yes, send those invoices each month. Or if you're going to be taking that money out of my account each month, I expect for that to be a seamless process. I expect to know what's happening every step of the process. Like I expect for there to be a full onboarding process. Because if I start working with you and then you start talking about posting, but you haven't created a strategy, you haven't asked me about my goals, I don't believe you and I don't trust you. And if you need help with that, I need you in the accelerator. I'm just saying. How do I know when I'm ready to have my own social media management agency? All right. We have to remember that having an agency and being a freelancer are two different things, right? So a freelancer, you may do it like on the side. You may do it every now and then. Having an actual agency, and don't get me wrong, you can still have a 9-to-5 and have an agency, but you are ready to have an agency when you are ready to be an entrepreneur and you are ready to put in the work and you are ready to bring in clients, systems, all this stuff, right? And it's when you're ready to stop doubting yourself. I can't do the work for you. I can't keep telling you how dope you are, because even if I set you up, I give you every single thing you need, you have to believe in yourself enough that you can be an entrepreneur and that you can run an agency, because you can. That's the gag. The gag is you can do it. I can push you. I can coach you. I can give you every single thing you need. But if you don't have the mindset that you got this, what are we doing? You're not ready for an agency. The clients are going to come. But if you're not prepared mentally and you're not prepared with having your systems and everything in place, and you don't feel like you have time to get all that in place, then you're not ready for an agency. But if you have the time to sit down and implement and execute instead of just like watching videos and taking notes. No, when you're ready to implement, execute, you're ready for an agency. What are a few beginner tips for social media managers? So I have a whole playlist of beginner tips, and watch these videos is going to give you a lot of the things that you need when you're just starting out as a social media manager. But I will say this, if you're just starting out, I want you to fully understand who it is that you want to work with. Take some time, sit with it, Not only that, the second part of that, start an Instagram account. Those are your two things. What do you suggest to get more retainer clients? Okay, if you want retainer clients or more retainer clients, you have to offer services that are worthy of a retainer. So what does that mean? There are certain things that you offer that are going to be more like a la carte things. So like if you do caption writing, a client may want that every month, but it's not juicy, right? It's not saucy. Like it's not giving me, I need this every single month. So if you want retainer clients, you have to figure out who you want to work with and create packages and create that need for where they feel like they need your services every month. So creating packages that include, scheduling, it includes content creation, it includes editing, the things that your ideal client doesn't want to do and that you love to do and you want to do, that needs to be the package, because that's how you get retainer clients, when that client feels like, whew, okay, I ain't got to do it because Janie has it. That's it right there. Is it important to have a website starting out? No. I do not think that when you are a brand new social media manager, you need to have a website right away. You do, however, want to have a way to showcase what you're able to do. So that's why we say, you can create things inside of Canva, send people a link. That can be like your website. Other than that, what you really need is a way to capture leads. Again, if you're using a program like Dubsado or using like a Typeform, you can send people that link, but you need a professional way to collect leads. And these leads are potential clients, people who are interested in working with you. You need to collect certain information from them up front. Again, it doesn't have to be on a website. You just need to have it on something. It could be a PDF, shoot. What is your coaching style inside the Accelerator? Ooh, okay. I'm the type of coach who is part therapist, right? Part like your accountability partner, part coach, and part that friend who's going to be like, now you knew, I told you. I'm a mixture of those different things, because one of the reasons why I do not have the Accelerator on Evergreen is because I show up, and I have to show up for my students. I have to be there because I have to know your businesses or your agencies inside and out. I have to know what you like and what you don't like, because y'all, every single one of my students has been different. Even if they're interested in the same things, their skills are different. And I don't believe that's something that I could just shove a course out there on its own and be like, learn social media management, without me physically being in there to help you along the way. Why? Because I want you all to learn from my mistakes. I want to understand what it is that you're going through, your personality types, all that kind of stuff matters when it comes to building a business. So yeah, I'm going to tell you when you're wrong. I'm going to tell you when you're right. I'm going to tell you when I don't like that. I'm going to tell you when I do, and I'm going to help you get out of situations, and I'm going to help you get into situations. That's my coaching style. If you're starting out, that first introduction post about your brand, how can it attract clients and what to say? Okay. So what they're talking about is, you know how when you get on Instagram and you're getting ready to start, like, okay, I'm a social media manager, let me start posting. All right. That post needs to attract whoever it is that you want to work with. So let's say you want to work with hairstylists. I wouldn't go on there making a general post about me being a social media manager and I have these packages. I would talk to who it is that I want to work with. So if I want to work with hairstylists or people in the beauty industry, I'm going to say, like, my packages, I can showcase before and after hairstyles. I can create reels that are going to show the transformation of your clients. We can do this in a fun way. Like, I'm going to do that first post talking to somebody. Because we all know when you're talking to everybody, you're talking to nobody. And we don't want that. There's a lot of social media managers out here who are just talking to nobody. So, because they're just broadly stating, I do social media management. So you have an opportunity to set yourself apart by talking directly to who it is you love and who you want to work with. All right. The question is, should I use my two sisters' platforms as my first social media management clients, or grow my own platform to at least 1,000 followers? I'm going to add a little bit of the description of what she says, some background on this. So this is my thing with this question. Yes. You should absolutely use your sister's accounts, because that is going to help build your case study, aka your portfolio. It's going to be able to showcase what you can do. Absolutely. If you all have friends and family who have a business or are interested in starting a business, use their accounts as practice. Use their accounts. use their accounts? Should I grow my own platform to at least 1,000 followers? I'll tell you right now, 1,000 followers don't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. But you do, yes. You want to use your own platform too. If you can manage more than one platform at a time, think about what you're going to be doing when you have an agency. You want to be able to showcase different things. So the more, the merrier. Absolutely. I would have been hopped on them accounts. Even if my sisters or whatever, they don't know what they want to do, baby, I'm going to get started with something because I need the examples. I need to show people what I'm able to do. And remember, that's one of the quickest ways to convert people is when you have a portfolio or if you know somebody. Legit pricing. I've done management and all the things for my company, but have no idea where to begin or what to charge for others. I've been struggling in this area, like how to create packages and what to charge in those packages. Okay, great question. Amazing question. I always give these first two recommendations. First thing is determine how much money you want to make every single month in your business. The second thing is to determine what your expenses may be. I'm going to tag a video in here that'll give you a little bit more detail. The reason why I have not done a video on pricing and packaging is because that is one of the things that I work with my students on. And I'm not just trying to do like a pitch or whatever, but I want you all to understand the reason why. Packaging and pricing is so important because this is your livelihood and this is how you're going to make money in your business. For me to create a video and give more blanket statements like you need to start with this much money. Yeah, I teach my students no less than 800, but it will be doing a disservice to you because there's so many fine details. Because when I talk to my students about this stuff, I work with them one-on-one individually, and we go into it as a group and review everybody's packages together. But the reason why is because your bottom line is different than Brian's bottom line. And your skill set is different. So what we put inside your packages and how much we charge for it is going to be different because of your skill set, because of your experience, because of your desire, because of who you want to work with. These are all different, but these are all the things that you need to consider. So I know that does not fully answer the question of how do I price my packages. But again, start with how much money you want to make. Then go into what your expenses are going to be. So are you paying for Canva? Are you paying for a scheduling tool? And think about who it is you're working with. Do they have the money to afford it? So that's why I say when people say they want to work with small business owners, okay, great, let's do it. But do you understand that small business owners who have been in business for 1 year or 2 years may not have enough money yet to pay you $800, $1,200 a month? It gets deep. How and where to find high paying clients. Y'all, I'm going to end up doing a full video on high paying clients because I've come to some realizations and I think I just feel like y'all deserve a full video on it. Okay? Stay tuned for that. And if it's out already, I'll tag it up here. But I hope that y'all enjoyed this Q&A. I enjoyed it. We got some really, really great questions. If you have any other questions, feel free to shoot them over to me and maybe we'll do a part 2 at some point, okay? But until next time.